Hello, students. Today we are going to discuss about soft skills and its application in day-to-day life. You all of us knows about this, or you might have heard about this, but today it will be a small discussion regarding this aspects of soft skills. When we talk about the soft skills, naturally you might have started thinking about what is this soft skill, why the name soft skill, and what not. Today, my discussion or presentation rather emphasizes on what is soft skill, how they are useful, what are the various examples of them, and why, as a graduate students or otherwise also, you need to know about them. Just give me a sec. I will share the screen and then we are going to have the presentation. As this is a very vast topic, we might cover this in two sessions. I know as you have taken admission to this particular course, you are definitely receiving important knowledge and information and the various tips regarding the skills about different areas of not only psychology but even as per the name of the course, self analysis and career development. Just give me a minute. I will share the screen and I will continue about the topic. Myself, Dr. Rajeshri Kapure. I am working as an assistant professor and head of the Department of Psychology. Most of the time, student comes to us whenever they complete their graduation or they are towards completion of their graduation. But till that time, sometimes they are not very much comfortable or, or suitably able to write even their CV or resume. Not necessarily only that, but most of those students are also somewhere lagging behind the basic mannerisms, etiquettes, and all that. These soft skills are nothing but some of the examples of this day to day life, practical life, as well as when you will listen to this video, you are going to gain the knowledge as well as the basic information which will be helpful for you in your near future. Yes. Just imagine us life when we come together at any interaction, at any group discussion, or even just a small talk with your friend. What matters and how it matters. So, soft skills and its importance is very much in our day to day life. So, these are the few questions I have jotted down, and after the session, I am sure you might get the answers of this, or rather, you will start finding out the answers of these particular skills. What is soft skill? Why the name like soft skill? Is there any difference between how we can take the training of soft skill and how one can develop them? Naturally, when you are learning your day-to-day academic courses, there is some inbuilt training, inbuilt skills have been developed. But when we talk about the soft skills, they are the part and parcel of our life. Still, till today, you might not have thought about them. So, this is just a small presentation throwing light on these four questions. When we talk about the soft skill or soft skills, they are the character traits and interpersonal skills that characterize a person's relationship with other people. Just imagine if there are two friends and they are having a very healthy conversation, and suddenly, out of those two, one is starting showing anger or expressing his irritation towards the other person. Just by looking at them, you might be wondering what happened exactly. But when we talk about attributes and character traits, these are also somewhere thinking or linking with interpersonal skills. Sometimes people lose their control over their anger and they are unable to manage their emotions. So these soft skills are also inclining us towards them. Even if you talk about the workplace setting, there, the person who might have a very good mechanical aptitude or he might be doing a very good clerical job as such, but just because of the lack of soft skill, he might not be a very fit in that particular job. So I can say it is a combination of both hard and soft skills, which gives us, or rather, which will give you a suitable job opportunity and you will also sustain in that particular job. So, in simple way, we can say soft skills refer to a cluster of personal qualities, habits, attitudes, and social graces that make someone a good person or employee and compatible to work with. Now, just imagine what are our personal qualities, how we develop the habits, how we form the attitudes, and what makes us little different rather than other. So when we talk about these personal qualities, they are going to be developed since our childhood. You might be knowing now that you have already made some particular quality and people are noting you or paying attention to you on the basis of that. लाईक एखाद्याला चांगलं गाता येत असेल, एखाद्याला खूप चांगलं प्रेझेंटेशन देता येत असेल, एखाद्याला चांगला एखादा स्पोर्ट्स खेळता येत असेल. So these are also some of your personal qualities itself. Same way, when we talk about the soft skills, there is a combination of all of these three. One is collection of personal traits, good habits, and one's attitude toward many other things. I think this second and third itself is making you enable or becoming you uh, grown up towards the new future or the nearby future. When we talk about the habits and good habits, yes, definitely there is a difference. प्रत्येकाला आपल्याला काहीतरी सवयी आहे पण त्या सवयी चांगल्या आहेत का नुसत्याच सवयी आहेत. मला असं वाटतं प्रत्येकाने आपला आपला विचार केला तर लक्षात येईल. बरेचदा या सवयी बदलणं किंवा त्या सवयींना पासून वेगळं होणं आपल्याला जमत नाही, समजत नाही कसं करायचं. पण त्याच जर सवयी चांगल्या असतील की ज्या आपल्या वर्तनामुळे आपल्या रोजच्या जीवनामुळे मध्ये त्याचा अंतर्भाव करून आपण एक चांगलं आयुष्य जगू शकतो किंवा रादर त्या चांगल्या सवयीमुळेच आपण एक चांगले नागरिक बनू शकतो. Same way, when we talk about one's attitude towards many things, yes, this is also one of the important aspect. When we talk about the attitude, मराठीत ज्याला आपण दृष्टिकोन म्हणतो, पण इथे थोडासा वेगळा अर्थ आहे. एखाद्या घटनेकडे, एखाद्या वस्तूकडे, एखाद्या व्यक्तीकडे बघण्याचा आपला दृष्टिकोन. नॅचरली प्रत्येक व्यक्ती वेगळी आहे, प्रत्येक घटना वेगळी आहे आणि आपणही वेगळे आहोत. त्यामुळे प्रत्येक वेळेला आपला दृष्टिकोन सारखा असेलच असं नाही. पण हा दृष्टिकोन सॉरी योग्यरित्या व्यक्त करण्याकरता किंवा आपल्या मनातील भावना योग्यरित्या व्यक्त करण्याकरता आणि त्यासाठीचा एक योग्य विचार करण्याकरता सॉफ्ट स्किल आपल्याला मदत करत असते. Now, though the name is soft skill, are they really soft? थोडासा शब्दांचा इथे खेळ केला आहे पण खरंच हे नावाला जरी सॉफ्ट स्किल असले तरी ते अंगीकारणं, त्याची प्रॅक्टिस करणं किंवा त्याची सवय स्वतःमध्ये उतरवणं हे कदाचित थोडंसं कठीण आहे. दॅट्स ओनली वी से दो दीज आर द सॉफ्ट स्किल, दे आर नॉट दॅट सॉफ्ट, दे आर लिटिल बिट हार्डर टू गेट ट्रेन इन टू or to adapt into. Now, when we talk about the soft skill, naturally we also have to think about what is soft skill and what it is not. So naturally, when we talk about the hard skill, now all of you are going to become a graduate. You are getting your degree after few months, and you will be educating yourself in particular area of your chosen course. After doing your graduation, side by side, you might be doing some other courses also, and those courses are developing you in some or the other competencies. So these are all, we call them as hard skills, or rather what are the academic degrees or background you have developed. On the basis of that, you will become an engineer, you will become a graduate, you will be doing a further education, for example, in economics, psychology, geography, and all the courses. So these are nothing but the hard skills you got on the basis of your academic background. But compared to that, when we talk about soft skills, they are nothing but one area, one field which can be enable the person to develop a particular personality, or rather to develop his or her own life with the help of his own personality traits. That's why only I have mentioned them. Soft skills are more often seen as personality traits you may have spent your whole life developing. Yes, it is very true. When we talk about soft skill, not necessary they can be attainable or obtained after your master's, after your graduation. But you might spend your whole life in getting acquainted with them, getting polished with them, or getting perfection with them. When they talk about soft skill, they are called upon when you manage your time, communicate with other people, or try to deal with the difficulties and complexities of the life. So every person requires this soft skill. If you want just to throw a light on soft skills and which are required by a student like you. So in that, basically here only five of them are mentioned. One is leadership, teamwork, communication, problem solving, and interpersonal communication or relationship. All of you are aware about this. When we talk about leadership, नेतृत्व, प्रत्येक व्यक्तीला स्वतःमध्ये नेत्याचे गुण असावे किंवा मी नेता बनावं किंवा मी माझ्यामध्ये काहीतरी डॉमिनन्स असावं पॉवर असावी असं वाटत असतं. पण गरज नाही की प्रत्येक व्यक्तीला नेते नेता बनणं किंवा रादर नेत्याचे नेतृत्व दाखवणं शक्य होत. पण तरीही आपल्या स्वतःच्या परिक्षेत्रामध्ये आपण जे चूज केलेलं आहे फील्ड त्यामध्ये आपण एक प्रकारचा नेता बनू शकतो. आणि हे फक्त फिजिकल डॉमिनन्सनी नाही तर तुमच्या एक्सपर्टाईज मधनं तुमच्या नॉलेज मधनं तुम्ही त्या क्षेत्रामध्ये त्या फील्डमध्ये नेता बनू शकता. वेन वी टॉक अबाउट टीम वर्क, येस, nowadays it is very necessary and important. At your age, definitely I can say you must have this soft skill, that is teamwork. बरेचदा असं होतं की एखाद्या व्यक्तीला एकटं काम करणं जास्त सोयीचं वाटतं ना की ग्रुपमध्ये. बट इफ यू आर एबल टू हँडल you as well as others, or if you are able to understand their discussion, their point of view, their approaches, it will help you in a long run. Then third is communication. This is one of the most important skill, which is important throughout the life, and not only in professional, but even your personal life. All of us are aware about this. बरेचदा आपण हे ऐकलं असेल की तुम्ही हा अनुभव घेतला असेल की संवाद, माझ्या मनात काय चाललेलं आहे, आपल्या मनात काय चाललं आहे, या समोरच्या व्यक्तीला पर्यंत पोहोचवणं. आणि ते पोहोचवणं कसं तर योग्य शब्दात आणि समर्पक शब्द, किंवा जेव्हा आपण म्हणतो की कम्युनिकेशन इज वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टंट tool to spread your emotions, to interact with your friends, interact with your boss, interact with your teachers, because unless until you have the command on your language, फक्त इंग्लिशच बोलता आलं पाहिजे असं नाही. कुठली ज्या भाषेत तुम्ही कम्फर्टेबल आहात, ज्या भाषेत तुम्हाला योग्यरित्या संवाद साधता येतो आणि आपल्या मनातलं जे म्हणणं आहे, आपल्या मनात जे विचार चालू आहेत, जी भावना आहे ती समोरच्यापर्यंत पोहोचवण्यासाठी communication is like a platform, it is like a way. Then fourth and very important at your age, that is problem solving. And last is interpersonal relation. So overall I can say these are the few examples I had taken related with soft skills. As I said earlier, apart from this there are many types or examples related with soft skill. They are right from interpersonal abilities, empathy, leadership, communication, teamwork, and etc. We divide them into two, and which are more useful at personal level and which are more at a professional level. I just listed them in this slide. One is self management, time management, conflict management, cultural awareness, common knowledge, etiquette and good manners, courtesy, self esteem, and social life. So, if you just look at this list, you will also understand more or less in soft skill, there is a little part of management because whenever we talk about the skills, somewhere we are also trying to tap the resource. And yes, each and every person, each and every individual has his own resources. That's the only when we talk about self management. तुम्हालाही कदाचित लक्षात येईल की सेल्फ मॅनेजमेंट हे म्हणजे नेमकं काय स्वतःला मॅनेज करायचं स्वतःचं व्यवस्थापन म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय तर सकाळपासून रात्रीपर्यंतचा जो आपला एक दिनक्रम आहे आपलं जे शेड्यूल आहे त्यामध्ये आपण किती योग्यरित्या मॅनेज करू शकतो मॅनेज अगेन दिस वर्ड हॅज लिटिल डिफरंट मिनिंग इन युअर जनरेशन ते मॅनेजमेंट नाही आहे इथे पण सगळ्या आजूबाजूच्या घटना आजूबाजूच्या व्यक्ती आजूबाजूचे जे लोक आहेत त्यांच्याशी तुम्ही रोज डील करता किंवा ज्यांच्याशी तुमचा संवाद होतो त्यांच्याशी तुमचा इंटरॅक्शन होतो त्याचबरोबर तुमचं स्वतःशी पण एक इंटरॅक्शन होत असतं किंवा जेव्हा आपण आजूबाजूच्या एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये वावरत असतो तिथे काही गोष्टी कदाचित आपल्या मनासारख्या होतील काही आपल्या मनाविरुद्ध होतील पण या सगळ्यांचं योग्यरित्या व्यवस्थापन आपण करू शकतो किंवा रादर आपल्या मनातल्या ज्या वेगवेगळे विचार आहेत भावना आहेत यांना पण एक प्रकारे योग्य चॅनल मिळालं चॅनलाइज करता आलं किंवा त्यांना एक प्रकारे समर्पक अशी डायरेक्शन देता आली ते सगळ्याचं जे परिपाक आहे त्यात ऑल ऑफ दिस ऑल थिंग्स राईट फ्रॉम द कंट्रोलिंग ऑफ और मॅनेजिंग युअर ओन सेल्फ own physical aspects, your own schedule, your own timing, even your own routine, till the end of managing or trying to make a balance between you and your environment, you and yourself, as well as the others who are the part of yourself. These all conditions, these all aspects will come under this self management. Then next is time management. Yes, this is also somewhere related with the self management किंवा असं म्हणता येईल की जर टाइम मॅनेजमेंट नीट जमलं नाही तर सेल्फ मॅनेजमेंट पण नीट होणार नाही आणि याबद्दल जास्त सांगण्याची गरज नाही पण जस्ट इमॅजिन what is your situation before the exam date okay just imagine there is a time around 10 o'clock at night and tomorrow you have to reach for your exam or your test at sharp around 8 o'clock in the morning what sort of time management need to be done right from the earlier right from the beginning which will enable you to reach on time otherwise it will be little difficult I don't have to say much in this area then third is conflict management when we talk about conflict it is not just quarreling with your family members or your friends or your near and dear ones, but this is something the conflict related with your approaches, conflict related with your thought processes, for how you can be able to manage them, how you are able to think from both the point of view, or rather, how your approach is overall. We can also call it as a holistic approach. So that need to be checked at the personal level. Sometimes you are little more favoring one particular person rather than the another person or rather you are not able to maintain the balance between your relationships that can also be taken care in this conflict management and next is cultural awareness common knowledge then etiquette and good manners these are also very necessary courtesy then I will also explain a little bit about self-esteem the student of psychology very well know about this self-esteem because they have studied this concept, but rest of you must have heard about this self-esteem. थोडक्यात सांगायचं असेल तर स्व आदर किंवा स्व प्रतिष्ठा आपण म्हणतो की जर मी माझाच आदर केला नाही स्वतःचाच आदर केला नाही तर लोक कदाचित माझा आदर करणार नाही but what are the criteria and what are the parameters for this self-esteem so unless until you have faith you have trust on your own self how far you know what are your abilities and how you can be able to develop them how you will enhance them how you will grow with them those are nothing but the indicators of your self at the latter life when you will reach the adulthood when you will become settled in your life The criteria of self-esteem might change, but at this level, when you are in a student mode, definitely that self-esteem is nothing but the faith on you yourself and your strengths, as well as how far you are ready to accept your weaknesses. And last but very important, one of the soft skill related with personal level, that is sociability. Now the other part of this presentation is related with professional level and the soft skills related with that. I think in this session we will just cover the earlier discussion, and the second part of this presentation I am going to discuss with you the professional level and how far they are applicable at your workplace and other things. Thank you.